Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
Hello, Anoop sir. I would like to invite you for Anoop sir. He is a spiritual teacher. He is a mind-body strategist. He's an emergency physician and an author. He is going to speak about divine void. Over to you, Anoop sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I'm indeed very grateful to be among such an enlightened panel. I think it's the first time I'm speaking with such prominent people, and I feel very humbled. And you see, apart from being from a business family, one of my passions has always been philosophy. So I do that on the side, and I've written some books and things like that. So I just would like to share a very interesting thought which struck me. And it is a thought which I feel cannot be thought about. It is something that comes to you when you're sitting with a blank mind, right? Now, the thing is that it's like when you're sitting in your garden and you suddenly see a beautiful bird and you say, where is it coming from with such beautiful colors? And it just comes and you did nothing to invite it. So similarly, some thoughts come to you by which even the thinker or the person who is coming to get surprised as to where did it come from. And then you start analyzing it and then you say, wow, this makes sense, you know. So this is about a void. It's a void that everybody feels in his heart. You know, everybody living on this planet feels a void in his life. And it's a void which kind of never leaves us. It's a void, sometimes it becomes so deep that it gives us panic attacks, it gives us stress, and we run to psychiatrists and we have these depression medicines and things like that in order to fill this fear of the unknown. You can call this void even a fear of the unknown, right? And the thing is, no matter how old we get, it kind of keeps chasing us in some form or the other, right? Even when we are young, it's with us. When we are into adulthood, it's with us. And even in old age, it's with us. And at every age, it gives us a different reason to worry about and a different kind of a void which comes in. So I thought deeply about it. And what happens is that in order to fill this void, we sometimes do a lot of things. For example, we fill it up with projects which may not be that important. Okay, they are important projects, but in order to be वो जो खालीपन को दूर करने के लिए, we fill it up with unnecessary projects. Let me do this, let me do that, let me do that. Another way to fill up this void is to get into a relationship and a different relationship and then a different relationship. And then you get into parties and then you get into society because that void is constantly chasing you and you want to fill it up. Now, this is the key thing. You are trying to fill up the void, right? Then you fill it up with a holiday and then you go for a bombastic holiday, right? So I analyzed this deeply, my life of so many years. And I said, look, I've done all these things. I've traveled abroad. I have attended seminars. I have met people like Deepak Chopra, and I have met people like Robin Sharma, and I've met the best of the Swamis in the world, from Swami Chimyanandji to so many, and been to ashrams. But I still found that in spite of having accumulated all the knowledge, the damn void was still chasing me. Why is it not bloody going from my life? Why do I still feel that anxiety, you know? In spite of having been to the best of the holidays in Europe and in America and having studied in the best of the institutions. So I filled it up. But it's something like, it's an abyss. It's an abyss, which never kind of fills up. So then my own mind took me to a deeper thought. And the deeper thought was very interesting. It was that this void is here to stay. Why am I trying to fill it up? Because I've tried to fill it up for 20, 30 years and it hasn't got filled up. And this void is here to stay. Right? It is not supposed to go. So then I changed the whole connotation of it and I said, let me call it as the divine void. It is here to stay. It is not here to go. No matter what you do, it is going to chase you for the rest of your life. And then my mind took me to another thought, which is that this void can also be called as the shunya, which in Hinduism we have talked about, right? The concept of zero. Now, it is from this void that the planets are rotating. It is from this void that things are happening. It is from this void that birth is happening. It is from this void that death is happening. When you're sitting in an auditorium, the stage is blank. It is a void. And suddenly it becomes a stage for a Macbeth or a powerful play to come onto the stage suddenly.
Yes.
So it is the void which is giving room for all the planets to roam around. It is the void which is greater than the filler. You understand?
Yes.
So then I suddenly started understanding the concept of this divine void, which I started calling, that it is in this that the whole life and the Leela of life is happening. The Leela of life is happening within this void. So then what happened was a very interesting thing happened, that I stopped filling that void. And it's not that I have stopped living my life, but I am doing the same things, but with a different mindset. Now, the different mindset is that I know that this is going to be there, but the aspect of holding on to something, because when the void is not there, you hold on to something. You hold on to a thought, you hold on to something, you hold on to a person, you hold on to a job, you hold on to a business, you hold on to so many things. It is the concept, I've tried to understand this aspect of let go. And this void, when I started living with it, the aspect of let go automatically started coming. Because I know that void will be there even till death. So what is there to hold on to? So no matter what I do, whether it's a project, I do it with a let go.
Okay.
If it is a relationship, I live it with the let go. If it is I'm going for a holiday, then it may be a thought in my mind that this is the last time probably I'm coming here. So I can just, I don't have to think about coming here again or holding on to a particular hotel or holding on to a particular destination, because this whole aspect was so interesting, that this aspect of let go people talked about, but they really never educated me, or something which I never understood, that how do you live that let go? I could never, just by saying, okay, let go is not going to happen. But this divine void definitely did give me a way to not hold on to anything and to live my life with both hands open. So this is what, even these questions of life and death, that where is it that I'm going to go when I die, all this anxiety and all this panic attacks also started to diminish greatly, because I know I have to go into that void, and what lies below the void, I don't know. I just have to trust the process and the journey that the universe has planned out. So this was something that I never, why I'm putting this across to this enlightened panel is because this is not something which I have read anywhere in the world. And this is not something that even I could think about. That is the interesting point. It is something which comes to you, and when you analyze it and when you think about it, and then in retrospect, you say, wow, from where did this enter into the mind? So your mind sometimes becomes like a cosmic womb, by which the thoughts which are roaming around us sometimes just enter, and sometimes very powerful thoughts enter, right? Which can be a life changer.
Yes.
So my request is, that be very attentive to all these vibrations around you, because sometimes these can be life changers, and it could not only change your life, but so many others when you share it with them. Yeah.
That's true. Yes,
So, yeah. So I'll make it short and sweet. This is what I wanted to say, because I think I've conveyed my message. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Sir, it was a wonderful talk, but I would like to also know about the three minds framework and its application, which is your forte, sir. Little about that, sir.
Sorry, can you just come again? I could not understand.
The three minds framework and its application.
The application of the
three minds framework.
You see, there is something wrong with the net, maybe at my end or your end.
Okay.
So do you think we can go to the next speaker and then we can take the questions later? Is that possible?
Okay, sir. Okay. It will be fine, sir. Okay, sir. One sec, sir. Sir, Anoop, sir, the global transformation would like to present a certificate of a speaker to you. We are very thankful to you, sir. Thank you so much.